Joined now by Syracuse head coach Gary Gait. We'll open it up for questions.
Coach, big game coming up against Duke. You saw them back on March 5th. How is this Duke team different than the one you saw back in the last game?
Well, more importantly, I think we're different. I think we're much more experienced, and we've had another run of top-ranked teams, and had a little bit of success with a couple of them, and got some more confidence. And so I think it starts there, that we have more experience and we're a little bit better prepared. I think Duke has also played pretty darn well the last few weeks, and it's going to be a battle. We hope they, the goalpost is our friend again, like it was the last time. Will plays great. We get more possessions, and we give ourselves a chance again.
Coach, what do you think about the NCAA tournament selection process? Do you have any thoughts, good or bad?
I sat in meetings this winter with our College Coaches Association, and there's a lot of discussion about that. Certainly I didn't think it played out very well for the ACC last year, with only one team making it. I don't know what it wasn't. Obviously, their criteria was a little different than probably what I was used to on the ladies' side. But it's just trying to hope they stay consistent and they have a solid method, so that as a coach you can understand what your team needs to do to get in the tournament. So, we're hoping that this year ACC is the #1 conference. Last year it was the Ivy League, I think, and they got 6 teams in, so we're hoping for lots of at-large teams in the ACC.
Do you think there should be a distinction between best resume and best team talent-wise?
It's a combination, that's the thing. It's just how much you weigh each area of the criteria, I think we're sitting at #3 in strength of schedule right now, and 20 in RPI, and so we played one of the toughest schedules, and we didn't get win this week would go a long way, to make up that difference. But especially with a top ranked schedule like ours is, so we just gotta execute and do what we can do.
That's something you're talking about with the team, the chance to make the NCAA tournament if you win this game.
I think there's a legitimate chance, if we do win this game, to make the tournament. I think it gives us the wins that we need. A win against a top 3 team would go a long way. There's not, the top 3 have been beaten up on themselves for the most part, and there really hasn't been anybody that's been able to really touch them. So for us to, especially at the end of the year, to come up with a big win like that would, I think, go a long way with our resume, to have 3 of the last 4 games be wins. So it'd be great.
You played and coached in a lot of big games. Do you still get the excitement when you get a big game like this?
Yeah, absolutely. You always get some energy and get pumped up. This is the playoffs. It's essentially our first round of playoffs, and we're ready to get after it.
Alex Simmons has grown a lot this year. He might have scored the goal of the year at the end of that Virginia game. What have you seen from his development, and what's impressed you so much about him?
Oh, he's just loves lacrosse, and I think he loves it here at Syracuse, and it shows. He's enjoying it and having fun, and he's, to be back in school for a 5th year, playing lacrosse again. I think that energy that he brings it shows just from his passion for the game and for this opportunity. So we appreciate having him, and I think he's developed and gotten better, and he's been banged up a little bit all year, but he's a tough Canadian. We like that.
Coach, good to see Landon Clary was healthy last game. What'd you make of his play out there?
Well, it was nice to have him back, because he's really been out for a long time. He got back from an injury, didn't even make it a quarter, and then was out again. So we're happy to have Landon back. Gives us a little bit more depth on the D, which I think we need for a team like Duke. So, it's a good thing.
Coach John Danowski is one of the more respected coaches in the country. What kind of interactions have you had with him, and what challenges does he present the coach against?
I haven't had to do much. Only being back on the collegiate men's side for 2 years now. We really haven't had many interactions. This will be our third time head-to-head, and so far we're 1-1, and hopefully we can own that advantage. But he's a tremendous coach, coaching the USA. I sit on the board for the Canadian national program, so I'll be out in San Diego watching and cheering for Canada against Coach Danowski. So, he's a tremendous coach, and certainly I respect him and think he's done a great job.
Final question over here.
What specifically with Duke's attack line, Brennan O'Neill, Andrew McAdory, makes them a tough team to match up against?
Well, the good and the bad of it is, a lot of their offense comes from the attack, and that sometimes allows us to focus on help and doing what we did. And I think partly that's why we had some success and went to overtime last time against them was, they weren't as dangerous at the midfield as some of the other ACC teams we played. So, we're just there we're going to support. We're going to, go early when we need to go early and play good team defense. That's what you got to do against an all-star attack group like this.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.